And then the same idea, when we do the rope swing, the goal is to move the end of the rope around your body. And when you give enough speed to the rope, then naturally the rope tends to move on a plane here, particularly from here to here. It will form a nice plane here. Over here, you can go a bit higher, but at least from here to here, you will have good planar motion. So, and then consider the rope as a part of your body. Now you have one more segment here. So instead of paying attention to motion of the hands here, now you have to draw something with the end of the rope here. So if your body goes too early, this happens. Okay? If you use the arms, you can certainly still move this, but the body is not really supporting them much. You have to go shoulder turn, throw, shoulder turn, throw, shoulder turn, throw. So the goal is to move the end of the rope fast enough around your body, and then let it go all the way around your body. So swing back and forth. No. You're using your arms.
I'm using my arms.
Yeah. So, and also make the swing plane a bit flatter. Currently it's too steep.
Okay.
So stay in the middle here.
Okay.
Go back a little bit. Yeah, stay right in the middle. And your target is this T here.
Okay.
So you have to bring the rope this way. You don't have to touch this.
Right. But just,
Because it's a bit shorter. This is about 5 iron length. So it will not touch the T, but the end should go more toward the T. So flatten the swing plane.
Okay.
Make sure using the leg action, you are turning the shoulder good here.
Not at all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's give that one.
So let's do this. So let me demonstrate this.
Okay.
Without using my arms much, I'll generally try to keep my hands in front of my chest.
Okay.
And then turn the shoulders a lot. So without much arm motion here, still I can generate good rope motion using the shoulder turn.
Okay.
But you are using your arms too much instead of using your shoulder turn. So try to limit the arm motion.
Okay.
Even if you keep your hands in front of your chest here, if your shoulder turns 90 degrees and your hands are already here, then just flex this elbow a little bit, then you are already here. So no need to do this. Just a turn. So have the image of turning your trunk about the spine axis here by using the leg action. Turn the spine, turn the spine, turn the spine, turn the spine.
Without a rope. It's fine. Just like what we were doing. Okay.
Again, the key is kicking the ground actively, not about lowering the body. Okay. So try to feel, try to bring the rope over your right shoulder here during the backswing and over left shoulder here.
Okay.
Currently your hands are going too high.
Okay. You're still too high?
So try to turn and then let the rope cross the shoulder here and then go under the armpit here.
Under the armpit.
And also, you are really cautious currently. It's really doing this, and then body motion also doing this. Remember, what's important is the end of the rope. So try to throw both ways actively. Throw. Instead of lifting this up here, throw the end of the rope, end of the rope.
Okay. What we were doing earlier. Now it's good.
Yes. Throw. Yeah. When you have this throwing action, you don't have to worry about where you bring your hands here because the speed of the rope will bring around. Now let's make it a bit more continuous instead of a kind of broken this way and then ook like this. Make it a continuous motion.
Okay.
So if this is a lightsaber, okay, it makes sound when you move it faster. Then let the end of the rope go all the way around. So the end of the rope is alive. It goes all the way around, and then wrap your body like this. Then you maintain this tension here. Okay? Then as you start moving this way, you can immediately affect the motion of the rope. So you can control this. So don't lose the control at the end. So let it go all the way here, all the way here, by throwing, and then your body motion should change to make the motion really consistent. You adjust your body motion to secure consistent rope motion. So again, throw. No need to go there. Just from here, either use one arm or have a good stroke from the beginning, and then start. Still, you're using the arms. It's because toward the end, your shoulder stops. So instead, keep moving the shoulder around. Your goal is to move around the spine axis. Instead of stopping, use the arms here. Okay. Turn around. So particularly at the end of each rotation, try to add the extra shoulder turn both ways. Extra shoulder turn here, and then extra shoulder turn here, extra shoulder turn here. If your shoulder stops, you have to use your arms. Yeah, yes, that's better. Keep turning your shoulders. Throw. That's a lot better now. Now, on the way down is better, but when you start the backswing, early on you lose the control here. Okay? So at the end of the back downswing, if the rope is here, then from the beginning you should be able to influence the rope motion. Then let it go around here. Let it go here. Instead of quickly turn and then try to pull here. So start again, main effort here. Then develop speed and then let it go. Once the rope passes the low point here, no need to further accelerate. Yeah. So on the way down, you will start moving the rope early on and throw the same thing. Throw. So from the beginning, in the backswing, make the end of the rope go around your body instead of coming here, then try to do it. So feel the tension between your hand and the rope. You have to maintain.
When it gets here, it should have tension.
Yeah, you should feel the tension.
I'm trying.
Yeah. Yeah, the key is you are letting the end of the rope go away from your body around here. Instead of quickly try to pull, let it go around your body. Because the key is the motion of the end of the rope. Keep swinging. That's okay. Keep swinging. Swing. Oh, the swing is a lot better now. Keep swinging. Rhythmic swing. No need to put a lot of effort, but just to move the rope fast enough. Swing. Swing, 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 swing. Whoa! the overall motion rhythm looks really good. Good. You will see how you are moving now again. Swing, 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 swing. Whoa. Now you're waiting until the rope goes around your body, so you don't go quickly down here. But your goal is to move the rope around your body nicely. And then extend the leg here. So now the whole body is moving together harmoniously. Go.
That's a lot different.
At the beginning, when you have backswing, you go like this. Hand goes first, and then you have this here. And then really weak, you lose the tension here, and then try to bring this up, and then try to go down, and then swing it. But now, the motion is a lot better. It's working harmoniously here. The same thing, when you swing the club, also, it has to be like this. So when you have good speed here in the backswing, you'll be able to maintain the tension here. And the reasonable tension in the wrist muscles here. That way you know where the club is. On the way down also you can control the club motion. And then the key is the club head motion around your body. You are using your body to promote good club head motion. Okay? Ooh, this is really good. So you do have good body motion. But for some reason in golf, you are not using that, the potential you have. But now we're unleashing, your potential. So hold maybe the center of the grip. No need to go that long. Yeah, both hands. Swing the orange whip back and forth as if you are swinging a rope. Again, pay attention to the shoulder turn. At the beginning, you went this way here. At no circumstance you go like this. This is really bad. Your wrist go this way here. Okay? So you have supination of the forearm, pronation, using the pronation and then a little bit of wrist, it's called the dorsiflexion, palm flexion, and then deviation here. Using these, but mostly using the pronation, supination, try to bring the club nicely here. Those circumstances you go like this. Okay? So when you start, throw the end. Again, also, as you swing this back and forth, your goal is again to move the end of the whip around your body. And if you go like this, then you're losing the end of the rope. The goal is to promote the good motion of the end of the rope in this position, swing and go to this position. So swing, and then by nicely using the pronation supination, you are letting the club head go around your body. So feel where the end of the whip is. Your goal is to move that thing nicely. And also, judging from your setup position, your wrist is already kind of locked here, holding like this, and you are flexing the elbow. Then generally it's hard to use your wrist properly. Instead, keep the elbow straightened here, keep an angle here. Using this, promote this wrist motion here, instead of holding it here like this. Okay? Judging from your setup position, yeah, it's flexed here, but keep it straight. Oh, did you have any problem with the elbow?
No.
Elbow is not completely straight in your case. Naturally.
Naturally not straight.
Okay, I'm not going to talk about it. you have a bit angled
Right.
elbow here.
Yeah.
But make sure you have good wrist motion here. Okay.
So if I started like that,
Yes.
so let's just do that.
Yes. So in doing that, you're guiding the end of the whip along the plane you have in the image here, right? So moving the end of the whip, that's the goal. And instead of stopping here, let it go all the way by throwing the whip. Let it go all the way, swing and all the way. Do not stop it.
Okay.
If you stop, then you are fighting. Then you're wasting energy in the wrong place. Again, when you start, you went this way.
Okay. I have it.
So here, throw this way. Always.
Throw this way.
Yeah. So when you use the forearm correctly, you can easily move the. Even if I don't, here, I don't move my hands that much, right?
Right.
But just using pronation, supination, I can generate good amount of end motion here. Just using this motion here. Big portion of the club motion is coming from this motion here, not this,
Right.
not this. So you have to use your wrist nicely, and then without moving the hands a lot, you can move the club head quite a bit here, because the goal is to move the club head fast here. And then let go, and then let go. So you have to mobilize the wrist.
Wrist. Okay. And then all you're doing is just
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. When you do that, then you see the head moves quite a bit here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That way also you can have a really good planar motion of the end of the whip. Swing, swing. And using the leg action, you're promoting the throwing action. Throw, both ways, throw, 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 throw. Yeah. So you should have a good control here. And then at the end, instead of abruptly stopping, you have to have nice deceleration here.
Okay. Yeah,
Again,
I'll stop a minute.
if this is a brush and you're painting on a canvas here, then you have to control the end of the brush motion here instead of your hand motion here. So you have to control the end of the whip here, and then nicely slow down here, and then come down, and then also nicely slow down here. Swing and then slow down, and then bring it down. So you have a continuous acceleration, deceleration, acceleration, deceleration. And you have to have the entire motion in the imagery, and you have nice acceleration, deceleration. On the way down, you dropped this. Again, remember, toward the end of this motion, you still maintain the tension here so that you have good connection here. And on the way down, instead of, so go up, then try to drop here, and then later wrist comes in. Instead, your goal is to move the end of the whip here. So from here, throw the end of the whip, throw, instead of go here, drop, and then try to do something later. Then it's too late. Because it's heavy particularly, then it's hard for your wrist. So go up, and then wait until that motion is completed. Still you're coming down intentionally. Just push up, and then push up, throw.
Yeah, get back to the work.
The leg action should be more active. So have a burst of push, yeah, push. And then keep the shoulders move all the time. So what happens is, let it go, and you slow down, and then reverse direction, and let it go, slow down. When you drop your body, this drops. Later you try to do, it's late. Go around, wind up, and throw, wind up both ways instead of go up and then drop this.
Okay.
So in your image, you're turning the body about your spine axis. Focus on throwing by using the leg action. Yes. Throw. Yes. So you are using all the resources you have here to promote the end motion of the whip instead of introducing unnecessary movement here. Then you will have separated motion here or disconnected motion. So your main issue was go up and then drop first here. But then try to do this. It's all arms only. But if you have a wind up, unleash, wind up, unwind, wind, unwind, wind, unwind, going around, and then this rotation is promoted by the leg action. So then naturally dropping occurs before you start the turn. So that's the shun rhythm, shift the turn rhythm. So as you turn in the backswing direction here, toward the end, you will drop, go in the backswing, and then you will drop, instead of dropping the whole body, let's go here, go to About as you go about here, you're slightly shifting and then only bending the knee slightly. This one fairly straightened. And then already you are in good position to push the ground because your left knee is bent. So there's no reason to drop the whole thing here. Instead, just bend this slightly, both ways. Yeah. If the knees are bent slightly, then you can easily push. That's what the shift is for. Okay? By using shift motion, you bend this, and then you will allow yourself to use the left leg, good, and then turn here. When you are going this way, bend this side here. Then again, you are allowing your right leg to support your body and then push. So the shift motion is not coming from everything coming down, rather just dropping this side and dropping this side, push, and push, push, push. Yeah, yeah. That way you don't have to waste the time in dropping your body. So you can do that preparation by using the push. While this side is pushing, at the end you will bend this slightly, then you're done everything.
Yeah, so as soon as this is pushed.
Yes, then you are ready for the next one. Yeah? Yes. Yes. So this is the idea. I've never seen a golfer in his 60s responding this well. So as you swing, again, you have to prepare for the next push, right? By slightly bending the knee. That's coming from the push from the opposite side. Push. So while this leg is pushing here, you're slightly bending this side by shifting here. This is enough. And then kick, and then again, for this position, kick, kick, kick instead of.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Then you can really throw actively because you have good leg action. Yeah.
40 years of tennis.
Well, tennis. I played also tennis quite a bit when I was young. But tennis requires a lot of good footwork. You have short steps and then try to move first and then be ready. So again, in tennis, when you move, you're already in this closed position, and then hit the ball, and hit the ball, right?
Yes.
So it allows you to prepare early on the same thing. You are catching two rabbits with one stone here. By pushing good here, you bring this side up, and you can use the right leg for the next motion here. At the same time, you're slightly shifting, and then bend the knee to prepare for the next one. So on one hand, you're pushing well, and then you already prepare for the next. The push, and then the next push, push. So essentially, you're pushing like this instead of.
All that extra work.
I use this when someone does not respond at all. Then try to exaggerate it. I oftentimes do this. But actually, what should happen is push and then prepare for this. Push and then prepare. Push and prepare. Push and prepare. This is actually what happens. Then you will be able to combine your body in the triangular space. Yes. Push, 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 push. Then you see you don't have to spend time in intense dropping the body.
Yep.
Because you are pushing on this side and you're already pushing on this side. Push, push, push. Yep. So again, the orange is a bit heavy, so
I have to do something on.
it's a tiring. Okay, again, swing nicely back and forth. And then the goal is to move the end of the whip nicely around. You have good acceleration, deceleration. Yes, everything is now timed. Yeah, everything is now timed for the whip motion. Good. Swing, swing, swing. Swing, 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 swing. Okay. Swing, 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 swing. From time to time, you hit the ground on the way down. It's because you lose the control here. Then you have to drop it. What happens is if you lose the tension, if you use tension here and then you drop this here, then it hits the ground. But you have good tension here, and then slow down this turn here, and then from there coming down, you will not have that. Yeah, you still have that habit here, that dropping this, but maintain. So let it go, make a large arc on this side, let it go, making this a large arc, then you will be able to use the tension to slow this down. From there, you will be able to turn this way instead of dropping. Yeah.
Right.
So healthy tension in the wrist will also keep the backswing shorter and not get too long.
It's still, the backswing can go about here. You can maintain reasonable tension here. If you don't use the tension, then what happens? It drops completely down.
Gotcha.
Then it's too weak. But using the momentum, and when you have a nice active deceleration, because of the momentum, it will go a bit more, but still you will be able to maintain this. That's the advantage of faster motion. Using the momentum, resist a little bit, then you have good tension, also enough backswing. So both ways, instead of throw and relax here, rather throw and maintain the tension, so you maintain the connection. Yeah.
Okay. I'll work with
Now the timing is good. Yes, yes. Yes, so when you start downswing motion, the first couple of swings, what happened was you go here. This happened. But after that, you pulled it along the shaft here. So you quickly got the right motion pattern. So as you repeat this motion, you have to listen to your body.
I can feel it.
Yeah, we have all these sensors in the body. They will try to tell us what's going on here. If you listen carefully, then you know exactly what you're doing. You can quickly make adjustment.
The shaft is loaded down. He needs to stop.
Right. Okay. Right.
Yeah. Yes, now the size is reasonable. Okay. Yeah. Very good. Keep going, keep going. Let me record this. This is good. Swing, swing, swing. Swing, swing, swing. Swing, swing, swing. Good. Swing, swing, swing. Swing, swing, swing. Good. Yeah. So now you have a lot better control of the whip. This is heavier than your club and the rope, but now you're handling it really well. That means you know what to do. Okay? So it's important to use devices with different weights and different characteristics like flexibility or this. So every time you use different things, it will give you different challenges, right? But if you can handle those, that means your mobility system is really healthy. And you can handle pretty much everything. So, if I give you an analogy, if you want to become a good marathoner, let's say it's 42 kilometers. It's like over 42 kilometers, the whole race. But when they practice, they run like 60 kilometers, a lot more than that. They always go a bit more. You can use weight heavier than the club and anything. So when you can deal with all these in a spectrum of different things, then you can really handle your club well. Or in science, in order to understand the 3 dimensions, the motion in 3 dimensions well, they use the 4 dimensions to better understand 3 dimensions. Yeah. So sometimes you get a little more. So you play with the different things and then train your body, so that you can have a healthy variability, your ability to adapt to different requirements. Yep. See, now the motion is all about the head of the whip here. Your body is moving harmoniously to promote the whip motion. This is the idea.